have Bryce TOWSLEY with us today, and he's going to talk to us about one of the most important things necessary for bow hunting, and that's scent control. It's a part of bow hunting that many people may not be aware of right away, and there's a lot of different things and basic considerations that a new hunter will need to know and will need to understand before they go out into the tree stand or the deer blind. And just a little bit of background about Bryce is that he is one of the top writers in the industry. He's been hunting for more than 40 years, has experience with both firearms and archery. And I think I'll just turn it over to Bryce and we can start talking about just initially what are some of the basic considerations that me or any other person starting out in bow hunting, what do they need to know about scent control? What are some things to get us started?
Well, the first thing to remember is that deer have three basic senses, the same as we do, and that's sight, sound, and smell. But of the three, smell is by far the most important. They trust their nose above everything. And one of the reasons is we have really no concept of how well a deer can smell. It's the human, I don't think, could even quite conceptualize just how well they can smell. It's hundreds and hundreds of times better than what we can smell. A good example I use is I like to hunt black bears with dogs, and I've seen a dog on a box on the back of a truck going down a road 20 miles an hour that'll bark on a bear track that is so old that they can't follow it, but they know it's there. And the experts tell me that a deer smells as good as a bear as a dog, as well as a dog, or better. Okay. So that's something that we need to know, especially when we're walking to our tree stands and in front of our game cameras that we are using to scout out our locations. We need to be aware of the fact that we might be bringing in tons of our scent when we're going that way. We focus a lot on scent control while we're in the stand, but what we've got to remember too is that when we're walking to the stand, the whole time we're walking to the stand, the wind or the air currents is drifting our scent off, and it may be drifting off to that deer we're hunting. We may get in the stand and now our scent's no longer blowing to that deer, but he smelled us walking in and he knows that we're in there. People don't think of that. Or maybe you got your rubber boots on and you've washed them and you're walking in and you think you're scent free, but you reached up and grabbed a tree to keep your balance, and your hand will leave that scent on there for hours, and a smart deer walking by will notice it.